今天有不同的短宣的分享。
Great. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
他们现在要自我介绍一下。
So the first part is just going to be general introduction. So I'm just going to let them go for it. If Mark, you can start us off. So these are the questions they're going to be answering, and go for it.
So, hello, my name's Mark. I'm from SOC English Service. I was a youth, now I'm not. I'm a student, first year at university, and yeah, I think the last one's what I hate, eating on the STM.
It was what's the strangest, but sure, what did you hate?
I very disliked the hummus sandwich that we had to experience. It wasn't pleasant.
Why was it that bad?
It was dry and tasteless.
It's part of life.
All that part. Yeah.
Okay, next we have.
So I'm Hannah. I am a pastoral worker based in Croydon, and I went on the same mission trip as Mark. And for me, the strangest thing was pepenesh, which is a Romanian dessert.
Thanks, Hannah.
Hi, I'm Louisa. I'm from English congregation from Hammersmith. I previously worked at the Hong Kong Trade Development Council for 6 years, now unemployed. I went to Romania as well on my own to be a volunteer with YWAM for 4 months. And one of the strangest thing I had was these super sour and dry fruits that kids would pick from trees for us to eat. Yeah.
Great, thanks. And next we have.
大家好，我叫王月，我来自Hammersmith 教会，然后我现在是一名实习生，我在图鲁兹做短宣，所以我没有什么特别奇怪的东西吃。但是我们的队友有在午夜的时候用2只牙刷来吃方便面，然后他现在就坐在我们当中。
Great. And finally we have.
Hello， 大家好，我係 Brian 啦。My name is Brian， 我係楊樂天。我而家返Hammersmith 粵語堂啦。依家做緊嘅嘢就係data scientist， 即係數據科學家。咁咧同黃宇一樣啦，我都去咗法國嘅Toulouse 短宣啦。然之後我食過最怪嘅嘢啦，就係best steak in town 啦，即係。全個 town 最好食嘅牛扒，因為我哋原本諗住去一間普通嘅餐廳，食好普通嘅午餐，點知我哋就去咗食最好食嘅牛扒。
Great. So this gives you a little intro on who's on the panel tonight. So we're going to start with the first question. So what sparked your interest in missions? And we're going to start with Louisa.
Okay, so I always wanted to go on a short-term mission, but I knew I didn't want to go for just a week or two, but work had always been in the way. So after working at my previous workplace for 5 years, I kind of found the work less and less meaningful. So and the impact that I saw was very short-term. Personally speaking, I was just seeing rich people getting richer, and then the family quality of life or the poverty gap weren't narrowing. So I felt the work that I was doing was getting a bit meaningless. So even having organized a lot of big events for some of the, you could say, biggest shots in the business world, or even various chief executives of Hong Kong, I just felt the job satisfaction was very low. So I knew it was time to leave and go on this short-term mission that I always wanted to go on before trying something else.
Great, thanks. How about you, Mark? Tell us.
I think for me, it's the idea of trying to help someone firsthand. So it's quite common to hear about or try and donate money to other people that would do help people basically. But just generally want to do it for myself and see how everything is. And also I was just curious at how God would work in the real life, where he needs to work, and how he would help missionaries and the life of a missionary basically. So I just wanted to see and experience firsthand.
Thanks. Brian?
Sure。咁其實回顧翻過去幾年啦，即係上咗主幾年啦，亦都喺教會裏邊有侍奉啦。咁就睇翻轉頭咧，其實大部分都係音樂侍奉啦，因為自己好中意透過音樂去敬拜。咁然之後有一日就神就同我講啦，即係我作為僕人嘅冇需要，亦都唔應該限制自己嘅侍奉喺教會嘅聖牧場裏邊啦。咁所以就即係其實睇翻轉頭，我都覺得自己有少少衰仔啦，因為一路都冇乜點向人哋傳福音。咁我覺得某程度上係對自己信心唔夠啦。咁所以好想透過今次嘅短宣去俾神對我有一個突破。
Great, thanks. The second question we have is, what led you to this STM, this short-term mission trip? I'm going to start with you. Can you share with us?
因为我之前在法国学习过，我在学习的过程中，发现那边的法国学生们没有那么的密集，然后他们都没有能够认识神，所以我觉得能有这样一个机会，让更多的这样在法国留学的中国朋友能够有一个机会接触福音，是一件很好的事情。然后我就很愿意为這件事情踏出一步。
咁我係啦，啱啱即係講到自己唔多傳福音咁樣啦，咁所以其實就係好想透過今次喺法國嘅短宣就可以即係挑戰自己以前唔係好肯傳福音嘅自己咁樣啦。咁然之後我諗更加加上嘅就係喺一個唔熟悉嘅環境啦，用一個唔熟悉嘅語言，即係其實普通話啦。咁但係即係我覺得係即係喺呢個咁嘅場合裏邊係冇可能再去依靠自己嘅能力，因為我自己已經冇呢個能力，我唔可以去靠自己嘅音樂恩賜咁樣啦。咁我覺得呢個正正就係可以即係做到我去突破嗰個目的啦，就係學到將自己交上嘅功課啦。因為我可以唔再依靠自己，我去呢個短宣係因為神差我去，我喺短宣裏邊做得好嘅嘢都係因為神俾能力我。所以我可以去學習真正去依靠神，同埋第一次去短宣啦，所以我都覺得可以為之後去更多嘅短宣做好準備。
Thanks. Louisa?
Yes, so as I was looking for a short-term mission to go on, CCIL had its annual mission conference like this, so I attended that, and after the main talks I was browsing around the exhibition area where there were a lot of mission organizations there. So I talked to nearly all of them, trying to get as much info as possible. And two stood out to me the most. They were OM and YWAM. So I got all their details and then contacted them afterwards. And I really liked what YWAM had to offer, because they said, I could go anytime I like, join for however long I like, and join whichever ministry I like. So I really liked their flexibility. So I really prayed into this. And then one night as I was going home, I was speaking to a Romanian driver. And we were first just chit-chatting about random things like, how fresh Romanian tomatoes are. And then he just opened up a bit more about some of his struggles in life. And I felt at that point the Holy Spirit was prompting me to share mine and my uncle's testimonies. And basically, by the end of the journey, he turned around and he was really thankful for the conversation that we had. And as I got out of the car, I just looked up to the sky, and I knew at that point God was saying, Romania it is. So.
Thanks, Louisa. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about what goes on in a short-term mission trip. So what do you do? How have they experienced God? just going to hear from them straight away. So what is a typical day like when you're on the mission field, on a mission trip? So here we've got Romania and Toulouse, France. I'm just going to start with Hannah. You're going to tell us a little bit about what you did in Romania.
Yeah, so we partnered with Youth with a Mission in running a kids camp, and it was for Roma gypsy kids. And so a typical day for us was worship and devotions as a team. And then during the day, we had time to prep for the day camp and prep our meals. So things like making hummus from scratch.
He loved it. Can you see on his face?
And then for the actual camp, we had various activities like games, sports, crafts, face painting, acting out Bible stories, and then a team debrief at the end.
Thanks. How about in Toulouse? What did you do?
我们这一次主要是学生事工，所以第一天周五晚上我们有一个面对学生的这样一个晚会，然后我们有在白天发单张，然后在晚上的时候有表演话剧啊，然后唱诗歌给学生，然后也跟他们共进晚餐。接下来的时间有跟他们单独相处，也有去餐馆一起吃最好吃的牛排，然后也有去家访。去到当地工作的开衣服店的人的家里，去他们家里看环境，然后其实最主要是分享我们的见证，也了解他们在属神的这条道路上的经历，也很有感受吧，就是互相彼此分享，然后鼓励吧。
What was one challenge that you faced and how did you overcome it? Mark, besides the hummus, what was challenging for you?
So, Romania, although in Europe, I think we had a language barrier which was difficult for us. We had a short time, although we had a couple of training sessions, but none of us, to be safe to say, was fluent in Romanian. Me, myself, I hardly spoke anything, so English and acting was the main way to go for me. So we prepared in our trainings to try to share the gospel in some way, or to at least share God's love with them in some way, mainly through verbal conversations, but we soon found out that that wasn't happening at all. The kids were too energetic and they rarely hold a conversation, let alone sharing about their lives and stuff. Yeah. So, but later on we found out instead of actually forcing it to talk to them about God and to make them aware verbally about the love of Jesus, we thought, why don't we show it through our actions and through the energies that we can have, having fun with them, playing games, through the interactions in any way, acting, just physically kind of trying to show them our energies and the love that we've been shown by Jesus. So towards the later on in our STM, we kind of adapted all of our activities to be more simpler to understand and not involve that many instructions or skills, but to just literally let them have fun and us to have fun as well at the same time.
Thanks. How about you, Hannah? As a leader, what was challenging about this mission trip?
So a personal challenge for me was just maintaining energy and stamina for all the 10 days. And it was really hard coming from a week of youth camp. So I was just really thankful that God sustained me with the little sleep that I got. And God encouraged me after the trip, actually, through one of the local missionaries. She messaged me after the trip and said that she just loved seeing how the leaders cared for and loved the teens and went beyond their own tiredness to give them energy. So it was really cool hearing that from her own words.
How about you? How was Toulouse something that was challenging for you?
对我来说，其实因为我们的团队一共有8个人，然后其中呢有其中大部分是比我年长的，然后一开始我们是一个学生事工，但是实际上我们的团队里只有3个是学生，所以一开始我还挺抱怨的，觉得 平常自己也没有跟长者接触的很多，说会不会在其中。不要笑，会不会在其中会有摩擦呀，或者我不够耐心呀，或者怎样的？但是神通过这次经历告诉我，其实我真是大错特错了。我从来没有想过的是，就是这些长辈他们在队伍中给我做了很好的榜样，给我们这3个95、96的学生，对我们来说真是学到了很多。比如说，当我们有口角的时候，发生一点意见不一致的时候，他们都首先提出一起祷告，然后为我们疏解，然后从中来让我们学习到一些东西，而不是说把注意力放在这一件有冲突的事情上。然后我从他们的耐心和他们的说话的温柔感受到了，说神就是要通过这一次的短宣，让我学会如何跟长者相处，如何跟我自己的爸妈、我的外公外婆去相处。然后我觉得，然后后来我就觉得，其实当时自己也是很幼稚的想法。我们通过通过跟长辈的这样彼此之间的交流，他们也渐渐地跟得上我们的节奏，然后我们也从中慢下来，懂得耐心地与人互相理解。我觉得这一点很重要。从中我觉得学会了说什么叫联合做肢体，然后这段经历让我们每一个人都有所收获，都深深地感受到了神的力量。
Great, thanks. Brian, what impacted you most on this mission trip in Toulouse?
我覺得對我最大感觸嘅咧，就係喺嗰度侍奉嘅弟兄姊妹啦，佢哋有即係喺嗰度侍奉嘅中國嘅弟兄姊妹咁樣啦，咁佢哋係有一份好火熱、好願意去服侍嘅心啦，即係。想象下喺法國咁樣啦，佢哋可能香港或者中國過嚟，然之後尤其有2個宣教士就係 Loretta 同埋 Doris 咁樣啦。咁佢哋即係嚟到法國冇人冇物咁樣，但係即係可能學生團契個規模都唔係好大，但係佢哋好願意、好流力咁樣去侍奉啦。當地中國非基督徒咁樣帶佢哋翻搞好多活動去嘗試融入咁樣啦，亦都好俾心機去即係培養可能對當你中國做 business 做老細嗰啲人咁樣啦。咁最打動我嘅就係佢哋我覺得佢哋好謙虛啦，因為即係雖則佢哋做咗好多嘅嘢但係佢哋係好願意，即係當我哋去嘅時候我哋彼此學習㗎嘛。咁同埋見佢哋好少同行者，所以好祈求會有多啲同行者陪佢哋。
Great, thanks. How about you, Hannah? That's a picture of their church, I think, in Toulouse, maybe.
Yep.
Yep.
What impacted me the most?
Yes. What impacted you the most from a leader's perspective?
So I think it was just seeing God at work in the lives of the youth and seeing them step up to the challenges of each day. And I mean, they did get knocked down quite a bit, but they didn't give up. So it was really cool to see them persevere individually and as a team, and just to love on the Roma kids.
Thanks. Louisa, could you share with us a story where you've seen God at work in Romania during your few months?
Sure. So on 20th of May, I was speaking to a visiting pastor from Manchester at my church, and after a bit of chit-chatting, he was like, "Can I say something to you?" I was like, okay. I feel like God is saying that he wants you to reach out to the Chinese people in Romania. I was like, okay, I've been here for 2 months now and I haven't seen one single Chinese person. But okay, I'll look out for them. Fast forward 2 months. On 20th of July, Maman, this sister from my fellowship, came to join me for a month. Her and I were walking in a local shopping center. We were going up the escalator as this Chinese man was coming down, and he shouted across, "Hey, 你是中国人吗?" I was like, "Are you Chinese?" I was like, "Yes." And then we reached our ends, and that was it. After 15 minutes later, we were coming down the escalator as he was going up. And he was like, oh, can we talk at the bottom? And I was like, oh, okay, not knowing what to expect. But after a bit of talking, we found out that he has been to our international cafe in Romania before, and his mum is a very devoted Christian for 20 years in China, and he also knows several of our missionaries. So Maman and I felt the urge to invite him to our church, back to the international cafe, and also we tried to do Bible study with him, which in Mandarin, so that was a huge challenge for me. And in the end, Maman and I felt it was time to ask if he wanted to invite Jesus into his life, and without a doubt, he said yes. So we left the Bible study, walked to a car park, and right there and then I spoke in Cantonese, and then Maman translated it into Mandarin, and he did the commitment prayer right there. So praise God for that. And yeah, so that's definitely one of the most evident way God has shown me how he's working through me and through the people around me. And that was pretty cool.
That's
First
great.
time in receiving prophecy.
And our team got to see him as well. He was so helpful. The first night we arrived, he was there making the salad for us, and it was amazing to see a face to this person that you've just mentioned. We're going to skip forward to post short-term mission trip. So people usually prepare for it, then they go through it, and then they come back. And so the next question is, how did this short-term mission trip change your view of missions? Go for it.
係啦，咁我一開始咧，我覺得咧去短宣啦，即係去短宣咁，梗係去傳福音咁樣啦。咁我就會覺得咁即係要點咧？我要傳福音俾幾多個人咧？我要一日要傳幾多個鐘，然之後傳俾幾多個人？係咪食飯同8個人食會好過同2個人食咁樣咧？咁但係即係其實我領悟到嘅係唔係咁樣啦。我領悟到嘅就係去短宣其實係 it's about 去學習一個服從嘅功課啦。咁就係有好多時當我去同人傾偈啦，或者同當地學生建立關係嘅時候咧，咁我就會即係唔係咁將個福音就咁硬塞俾佢咁樣啦，係即係喺神嘅計劃裏邊係有收成，亦都會有撒種咁樣啦。咁有時候我哋唔係淨係收成，亦都唔會永遠都淨係撒緊種咁樣啦。咁我覺得呢個就係作為神差傳工作之中其中好 amazing 嘅一部分。然之後第二樣嘢就係即係一開始都冇覺得咁重要嘅，就係要支持當地嘅弟兄姊妹啦。咁啱啱講到其實嗰度我感覺上係好少同行嘅人啦，佢哋。咁我覺得就係透過今次我哋可以俾到支持佢哋啦，可以彼此學習啦。即係我哋嚟自好唔同嘅背景，講唔同嘅。佢哋雖然講法文，但係雖然講中文咁，但係即係唔同嘅肢體，但係可以為咗同一個目的去發揮功效。我覺得呢樣嘢係好 amazing。
Thank you. I'm going to whiz through these questions, but just to assure you, each of these members have a lot of things to say, so if they don't say it all tonight, please feel free to go and talk to them after. So the next question we're going to go to is, how has your life changed since this short-term mission trip? Mark?
For me, I think it's evident that my life perspective has changed somewhat. I think one of the things that I would mainly talk about is praying. In my day-to-day life before, I wouldn't rely on praying, as to say, when difficult situations arise, or when I'm struggling, I wouldn't turn to praying first. I'll try to use my own ability, just to say, to try to persevere through it. But I think through this mission trip, we prayed so much in Romania that it kind of became a habit, and it proved to me that it does work, and we always need to rely on God and His guidance for whatever we do in our life, and it is the same here as is in Romania. So there's no reason why I should stop. Yeah.
Great, thanks. How about you, Yue?
我觉得我的得着是，我更加珍惜伦敦教会这样一个大家庭，因为在法国那边是没有这么多人坐在这里的，然后会有许许多多的困难，无论是开展团契也好，一起查经也好，都是没有那么多的新生力量，也没有这么多人来彼此相劝，所以我也学会了更加去关心，不管是团队里的还是我们教会的弟兄姐妹，更加关心那里的神职人员，因为这些事工都是主借着他们，然后慢慢的去布及到整个的学生团体呀，布及到弟兄姐妹身上，所以我觉得这2点是我真的改变了比较多的。
Thank you. And Louisa, I know you've got something big coming. Can you share with us?
Do bear with me. It's quite a long answer.
Click at the right time.
Yes. So at the beginning, I told Bart about the bass leader Bart and his wife Doreen about my work background and how I wasn't really enjoying what I was doing. And then fast forward, by the time I was leaving, Bart remembered my desires to organize events that have longer impact, preferably an eternal one. So he told me his vision for this summer nightlife outreach project that I was involved in during the summer. At the moment, this ministry, which basically does street evangelism using 4 signs to tell people about the gospel, only takes place in Constanza. But when other base leaders heard about this ministry, they all became very interested and want us to help organize this in their country. So now Bart wants to take this ministry into 5 different countries in Europe, preferably from the furthest west to the furthest east. So he asked if I could help with organizing all the logistics and just provide all the help that he needs. So with my background and with what I'm looking for, I was very excited when he asked me to help. But at the same time, the fear of moving out to Romania, because this is one of the requirements, and not having a stable income did and still scare me a little. So I said, I really need to pray into this because I need to know that God is calling me into this and it's not just my own fleshly desires. So I need to know that I can fall on this calling should any trials or tests come my way. So for the past month, I've been devoting myself a lot into reading the Bible, praying, fasting, and thank God. 3 Saturdays ago, my mum invited me to this creative worship workshop where we were using so many different styles of worship. And at the end of the 7-hour worship, we were asked to get into groups of 3 and pray for each other. So I was with these 2 ladies that I didn't know, and they were praying for me. And this first lady who was praying said, I don't know what ministry you're in, but I know that I can see an image of a tornado. And instantly my eyes were filled with tears because I've been praying for this ministry so much, and I knew God was saying to me that this is going to be a powerful ministry and he's going to sweep it across Europe like a tornado. So that was one confirmation for me. And then the other lady said, all I got is don't be afraid. So yeah, I think that was my calling confirmed. And so at the moment, I'm planning to go out again for at least 2 summers to run this summer nightlife outreach. Yeah.
So if you do sign up for the short-term mission trip next summer in Romania, you will see Louisa there for the summer nightlife outreach. Maybe. Maybe.
Because we're going to 5 different countries.
5 different countries.
I don't know which one I'll be.
So you might see Louisa there or not. You only know if you sign up.
Yes.
Finally, our final question for the night. Why should anyone go on a STM? So Pastor Tan said it's highly recommended. These members have been on it. So Hannah, maybe you can start. Why should we go
Yeah,
on
I
one?
think just to get out of your own world, out of your comfort zone, and experience God's power and the transforming work of the gospel, and then simply just to see God at work in ways that you don't usually get to.
Mark?
For me, I think STM is unique to everyone. So my experience that I've shared about, or I've experienced, will be different to everyone else's to a certain degree on my team. Everything that you learn will be different. Everything that you see will be, to a degree, different. And obviously the lessons you'll learn, you come away from it, will be different as well. So I think the STM can really be understood if you really do go on yourself and just to experience it. I think it's a process of realization, appreciation, and making great memories with, and these things can't be put into words. There's no time. We can't tell the whole story in a short amount of time. So it's easier if you just go on to one yourself and experience it.
That's it. That's exactly it. And Yue, you want to say some final words for us?
我觉得无论你是渴望跟神进一步的建立一种真实的关系，还是说你想要去用行动来回报神的恩典，我觉得短宣都是一个很好的机会，因为我觉得在整个的过程中，神都会通过各种事情给你惊喜，然后让你感受到他的爱。对，我特别想把这些分享给大家。
Great. Thank you so much, each one of you, for sharing with us tonight. Can we give them a clap? This is not it. You've all sat for a long time. Can I just ask, who has been on a short-term mission trip before? Can you stand up?
都有谁去过短宣？
Wow, that's a lot of you. So these are people, everyone's sitting down. Firstly, you should sign up for one, experience it for yourselves. Secondly, these are people you can ask about their short-term mission trip experiences.
坐在这里的弟兄姐妹呢，之后就可以选一个短宣去了，然后这些站着的呢，你们可以跟他们交流一下，然后多问一些他们的这个经验。
All of them have very exciting stories to share, I'm sure. So do go find them. They are in your congregations every single Sunday. Grab them. How was it for you? What was the strangest thing you ate? Any question you have, ask them.
对，在你们的堂会里面找到这些人，跟他们说话。
Great. So, there you go. For the next part of this evening, we're going to make it a little bit more interactive. So you've heard a lot, you've sat a lot.
对，我们等一下呢，要有一些互相互动的这个机会。
In a second, you are going to form small groups
我们会分成小组，
of 4 or 5 people.
每个小组4到5个人，
Ideally, find someone you don't know.
找一个找
Some
到
people
你
you
不
don't
认识
know.
的人最好是。
It's like cross-cultural missions. You're out of your comfort zone, you meet new people.
对，找到不认识的人是你走出你的舒适圈，然后建立你的训练你的这个跨文化的
This is a great training ground.
交流。对，
Yep, so in your groups, you can just follow the instructions on the screen.
对，这上面有这个介绍。
Yeah, you can introduce yourselves, share one thing that stood out for you tonight, and what are you going to do about it? Yep, you can follow it, sorry. And for the missionary part, we're going to invite you to pray for a missionary. If you do not have a mission conference handbook with you, I'm going to put some in the front so you can collect one and pick one to pray for.
对，最主要的是我们要邀请你为我们的宣教师来祷告。如果你手上没有那个宣教小册子的话，过来拿一本，
I'll put them in front.
在这里。对，
Yeah, so now you can just form your small groups.
现在我们就分组了，
You can all stand and move, find someone you don't know.
站起来自动分组，找你不认识的人。